Yep, we're powered by the AA today. They're keeping us on the move, and our thanks to all the team at the AA for supporting us on this outside broadcast from the Business Networking Show. Now, Ian Dickson, and it's an old buddy of mine. I use the term old wisely, but here he is, Ian Dickson. He was on the show only last week, Monday.
Yeah.
That seems like years ago, doesn't it?
What day is it, Friday?
Friday?
This week?
It was this week.
My God, yeah.
I know. It was a great show, by the way. If you haven't had the opportunity to watch it yet, do watch the program. Yeah, just a real insight. What I like, we need a hug. Oh, there we are.
It's enough.
It's enough. We'll all get excited.
They have no idea what that refers to, do they? So.
Yeah, just need to watch the said the
show.
woman with the green duck. Yeah,
Watch
the woman
the
come
show.
over here. So, just having a go at us because we had a hug, and she's walking around with a green duck. Fantastic.
Excellent.
Take it away, young lady. It's going to be worse. Moving. So, Ian, you've just done your keynote.
Yes, I'm still sweating a little bit.
The response, as always, has been fantastic. What kind of reaction do you get from the room, do you think?
It's kind of interesting because I take people on a bit of a roller coaster because I talk about a very, very serious life-changing event, which sounds very depressing. But of course, I'm a motivational speaker, so it's about getting the lift and getting people back up. Brad just asked me, how did it go? I always have a good time. So, and I think I said to you the first time I came on the show, if other people get off on it, that's great too. So I just always, So
do you think, before we talk about what you do and the way you motivate people and how you unlock success, do you think motivational speakers all need an epiphany moment? Do they all need that moment of catastrophe in their lives where one day they're going along in life and something awful happens to them so that they can then have a story to base their motivational speaking on?
It is a common
thread. Because if it's
thread.
true, I've got one.
It is a common thread, I have to agree, that most people have got a backstory or some kind of event in their lives that demonstrates the profound change that's occurred to them.
I mean, you were highly successful, well-paid job. You were flying, absolutely flying. Then one day someone comes along and goes, right, that's it, full stop, thank you very much, pack your bags out the door.
Yep, that's it.
And at the age you're at, young man.
Yeah, 19.
It's sometimes
43.
It can be difficult at that stage in your career to get back on the horse again, isn't it?
And I think restarting anything, even if it was a computer game, restarting anything, doesn't matter what it is hard. Because you've got to pick yourself back up again and not carry on. You've got to go back to the beginning. And I think, especially in business, that's the challenge. Thinking I've got to start all over again. And for me, the conscious choice was to actually go in a completely different direction and see it as an opportunity, not as a drama, not as a bad thing.
Present company excluded, and I mean that in a general way here with all the different speakers and the different keynotes that are here. How many do you think you see out there of the different keynotes who can truly do the talk but not do the walk? Because there's a lot of people out there that feel that, yes, we can read the books, we can steal the content, we can deliver it in a way that will sound convincing, but does that make us successful in what we're saying?
Right, so...
do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I do, and I'm not going to name anyone, you're fine, for legal reasons. One of the great things about TBNS to blow some smoke in the right direction is that all the speakers have been amazing. Nobody's been selling anything.
I haven't been on yet.
Best till last. So they've all been amazing. There's been no what I call pan selling, and authentic, genuine, with a story to share. But you raise a very valid point that a lot of the speakers on the circuit are selling the chance of success, and they're getting rich on selling the chance of success rather than giving what I call proper good information. So, and on my workshops that I run, if we're going to plug anything, when I run a workshop, one of the slides that I put up is that it's a big caution sign. It says, caution, seminars do not work. You have to go away and do something. It's not about sitting in the audience and getting all hyped up and getting full of all the enthusiasm and expect that to be the change. You do physically have to go away and do something. And That's the difference.
Of 100 people watching you, how many will actually react and do something, do you think?
Oh, right. So
Are we lucky to get one or two?
The sad thing is you're probably looking at between 3 and 5% if you were to push
Really?
me on a statistic. Yeah. So it's so few people, and often it's not something that's been said from the platform. It's just that they were ready and they happened to be in the room when they were ready. And maybe it'll be something I would say or something Brad would say. And there was a lady, I was speaking with Brad in Coventry last year. There was a lady in the audience that got very emotionally upset about something he said. She was incredibly ready for her epiphany and her big change. And something Brad said, sent that offer onto that spiral. So, but the truth is, and with no disrespect to, because this is a fantastic event. Most people that sit in audience have been doing this for 10 years. The truth is, most of them go back to their day job on Monday morning and their emails. Some people go back to their stuff literally within an hour of leaving the event.
Do you ever look down there and go, same old faces?
Yeah, your group is. So one of them's over here.
There's one over there. Be careful of that one. I think it's a bit strange. All right, so you got a rig out of it. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, if you had to give 3 bits of key advice to businesses, what would those 3 bits of key advice be then?
There's no shortcuts.
Make them longer than that because he's got time to set his camera up.
Right, okay.
Yeah, go on.
There are no shortcuts to great places. So, and I often get asked, what are the hacks, what are the shortcuts? Honestly, there aren't any. Give time up every single week to learning new stuff. That's another one. So we live in the information age. There's no excuse anymore. When you and I were a little bit younger, if we wanted to learn something new, we'd have to go down to the local library or into the school. But now all I got to do is lift my laptop or open my iPad up, and I can sit in front of TED, YouTube, Business Connections Live, 100 hours of education.
We love you.
So there's no excuse for not learning new stuff. In my diary, for over 10 years, on a Friday afternoon, it says PDT, which is personal development time. I give up time every single week. I won't be doing too much personal development today. It's my birthday. I'm going to be going and having a drink in a minute.
Very good.
But it's been in there for 10 years.
Just 1 second. You've turned it off with your knee. Underneath. There you go. He's turned all the screens off.
Right.
Yeah.
Third piece of advice, have somebody keep you accountable. Whether that be a coach, a friend, somebody else in business, meet up with them on a regular basis, exchange information, exchange what your commitments and goals are, and make them get them to be your unreasonable friend. To say, well, come on, you said you were going to get that done. I mean, that's fundamentally my job, to go in and kick ass. So.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the plug.
Because I didn't do anything with it from the stage. I went to 0 and left.
All right, listen, no worry here. Your best ever year in business unlock success, Friday the 6th of November 2015 in Portsmouth in Hampshire. Here it is, available now while stocks last. A mere £149 to go on what will be an enthralling day. And you've got a guest speaker as well,
Yeah.
some reprobate, some half-Kate loony. You've got Brad Burton's going to be there as well.
Yes, and something, because 4N has been amazing for me. Something I said I would do for Brad is that if there's anybody watching that is a 4M member, if they put, and they're a 4M member when this event takes place, if they put 4M50 when they book, it will give them £50 off the ticket price.
Fantastic. Listen, as always, Ian, it's always a pleasure. Never
Yes.
a chore. We look forward to it. It was lovely meeting your wife as well.
Oh my God, you've married me already.
Oh, of course, she's not. Oh, to be, your wife to be.
Yes.
And I'm
it's
sure
good,
the
it's
invitation.
good to see you're on a 10 today as
He's
well.
very good, and I'm sure the invitation's in the post. Listen, put it there. Lovely. Ladies and gentlemen, Ian Dickson.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Well done.
Thank you.
And a really, really good keynote. By the way, do we just get that reprobate over? Stefan, very quickly, 2 minutes with you to find out, are you still scoping? Oh, sorry, yes, okay, in a moment, Steph. Is that all right?